Hi, thank you for your interest in the secure PC application developed by X-Securitas. In this video, we'll look at how to control USB drives, CD drives, portable devices such as Android mobile or camera, iPhones, printers, and Bluetooth. First, let's control the USB drive. To control the USB driver, select Lock checkbox and then either deny access or allow read-only. In this case, we only select deny access and do not select also applies to logged state. In other words, this is a policy that can only use the USB in the logon state. After changing the policy, click the Apply button to apply the policy. The F drive is a USB drive. Let's try to use USB drive in logon state. Copying files to a USB drive works normally. There is no restriction on using a USB drive. You can also open files in USB normally. Now let's switch to the log-off state. If you attempt to open the USB drive in the log-off state, an access denied error occurs and the USB drive cannot be opened. Now let's change the USB policy to read-only. After changing the policy, click the Apply button to apply the policy. In logon state, files can be created on USB drive. You can create, modify, and delete files on a USB drive. Switch to log-off state and open USB drive. In the log-off state, the policy is read-only, so you cannot create files on the USB drive. Files in USB can be opened. However, it cannot be modified because it is opened in read-only state. Of course, it is not possible to save under a different name in the USB drive. Let's select both read-only and also applies to logged state as USB policy. Now you cannot create files on USB drive because it is read-only even in logon state. Now, I will show you how to control a portable drive such as Android mobile or camera. Set the policy of the portable drive to read-only and do not select also applies to logged state. This means that in the log-off state, the portable drive is read-only. After changing the policy, click the Apply button to apply the policy. Now let's switch to the log-off state. You can see that Android mobile is displayed in the Explorer. Let's explore. I tried to create a file on Android mobile's folder, but it failed. This is because this portable drive has been opened with read-only. Now let's switch to the logon state using the logon menu in the tray menu. The current location of this Explorer is the Android mobile folder. Now you can create folders and files in Android mobile folder in logon state. Let's do another test. Let's change the policy of the portable drive to deny access. In the logon state, you can browse your Android mobile folder. Now let's switch to the log-off state. You cannot browse the Android mobile folder because the current status is log-off state and the policy is deny access. Now let's control the iPhone and iPad. The iPhone and iPad have only a deny access control policy. Set the policy to disable iPhone and iPad in the log-off state only. Try connecting iPhone to PC. In the logon state, you can view the contents of iPhone on Explorer. And in iTunes you can see your iPhone connected. Now let's switch to the log-off state. I currently have an iPhone connected to my PC, but I cannot see the iPhone in Explorer. And I cannot even see my iPhone on iTunes. That means you cannot use iPhone in log-off state. Please be careful. For Android or iPhone, iPad, the policy is applied only when the device is reinserted. Now, let's talk about blocking print. To block printing, check the lock option. You can also select also applies to logged state to apply to the logon state. After changing the policy, click the Apply button to apply the policy. Let's print in logon state. It works well. Now let's switch to the log-off state. Let's try printing from the Notepad program. If you click the print option, an error occurs and the print job fails. Let's print from the Office program. When you click the print menu, an error occurs and the print job fails. How is it? With a few simple clicks you can now control USB, CD, mobile, print, etc., and prevent your valuable data from being leaked. Please set the policy so that only you can use USB, print, etc. Thanks you for watching.